Did you know your favorite travel destination might not welcome Filipinos anymore in 2025? Yes, some countries are about to cancel or change visa rules, and it's not random. Today, we will talk about the 10 countries that will cancel Filipino visas in 2025. Will your next travel plan be affected? Let's find out. Number 10. Montenegro. Montenegro is one of those quiet European countries that slowly became popular among Filipino travelers. With beautiful mountains, old towns, and peaceful beaches by the Adriatic Sea, it felt like a hidden paradise. And the best part? Filipinos could visit without needing a visa. No long lines, no interviews. But in 2025, all of that could change. Why? Authorities in Montenegro have noticed a growing number of Filipinos overstaying their visit. Some tourists didn't go home on time. Others were caught working without permits or even trying to move to nearby countries through illegal routes. This raised red flags. Because of these issues, Montenegro is now planning to cancel visa-free entry for Philippine passport holders. Soon, you may need to apply weeks in advance, show your hotel booking, flight tickets, and even proof of your income. So here's the question. Could a few rule breakers ruin it for everyone? Is this still the easy Europe destination we once loved? If Montenegro is on your travel list, maybe this year is your last shot before it becomes a lot harder to visit. Oh, before we go to the next country, comment down below where you are watching. We love to know where you are from. And now, let's go to the next country. Number 9. Ecuador. Ecuador is one of the easiest countries in South America for Filipinos to visit. No visa needed, just book your flight and you're in. Whether you want to see the Amazon rainforest, the Andes Mountains, or the famous Galapagos Islands. But starting 2025, Filipinos might lose that visa-free access. So, what went wrong? Immigration officers in Ecuador found out that some Filipinos entered as tourists, but ended up staying much longer than allowed. Others were caught working in small jobs or online gigs without a legal permit. These cases have been quietly growing, and now the Ecuadorian government is taking action. They are planning to remove the visa-free policy for the Philippines and require full visa applications before entry. That means more paperwork, more time, and possibly more chances of being denied. So here's the big question. Is Ecuador still worth visiting when it gets harder to enter? For many, yes. But if you want to experience its beauty without all the visa hassle, now might be your last chance. How many other countries might follow this move? Let's find out as we move on to the next one. Number 8. Armenia. Armenia is a hidden gem in Europe, full of stunning landscapes, ancient churches, and a rich culture. Many Filipinos have enjoyed visiting without the hassle of applying for a visa. But in 2025, this may no longer be the case. So, why the change? Armenia has seen an increase in Filipinos overstaying their visit, with some choosing to stay longer than their allotted time or looking for work opportunities without proper documents. This trend has raised concerns in Armenia about the growing number of tourists breaking the rules. To stop this from continuing, the government is considering ending the visa-free privilege for Filipino travelers. Soon, Filipino tourists might have to apply for a visa and provide documents like hotel bookings, return flights, and financial proof. It's a hassle for many who just wanted a quick getaway to see Armenia's beautiful views and rich history. So, here's the burning question. Will Armenia still be on your list, knowing it could become more difficult to visit? If you want to explore this beautiful country, it might be time to act fast. Number 7. South Africa. South Africa is known for its stunning wildlife safaris, vibrant cities, and beautiful landscapes. For many Filipinos, it's been an exciting place to visit without needing a visa. But in 2025, that might all change. So why is South Africa taking this step? In recent years, South Africa has noticed an increasing number of Filipinos overstaying their visas or even entering the country with false documents. Some people have tried to work in South Africa while on a tourist visa, and others simply stayed longer than allowed. These actions have raised security and immigration concerns for the country. Because of this, South Africa is planning to require Filipino travelers to apply for a visa before they arrive. This would mean filling out forms, showing proof of funds, and maybe even attending an interview. What was once an easy trip could turn into a longer process. Here's the big question. Will the beauty of South Africa be enough to push through the extra paperwork? If you've dreamed of safaris or visiting Cape Town, now might be your chance before things get tougher. Number 6. India. India, with its rich culture, history, and incredible landmarks like the Taj Mahal, has always been an attractive destination for Filipinos. The best part? No visa required for short stays. Or at least, that was the case. But in 2025, that could all change. So, what's happening? India is seeing a rise in Filipinos staying longer than allowed on tourist visas. Some travelers have been caught trying to work without proper permits, using the country as a base for illegal jobs or simply overstaying. With this increase in rule breaking, India is tightening its visa policies and is likely to require Filipinos to apply for a visa before arrival. What does this mean for travelers? Longer wait times, more paperwork, and potential rejections. Filipino tourists might have to show proof of return flights, accommodations, and financial stability, making it harder to visit. Here's the question. Will India's amazing culture still be worth it if it means more hassle? If India is on your bucket list, 2024 might be the last chance to go without a visa. Wait! If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. And now, let's go to the next country. Number 5. Serbia. Serbia, a beautiful yet underrated country in Europe, has been a favorite for Filipino travelers. It's known for its rich history, beautiful countryside, and the fact that Filipinos could visit visa-free. But this could change in 2025, and here's why. Serbia has been dealing with a growing number of Filipinos using it as a stepping stone to other European countries. After entering Serbia with no visa, some travelers have attempted to cross into places like Hungary or Austria illegally. To avoid being seen as a gateway for illegal migration, Serbia is now planning to require visas for Filipinos before entry. What does this mean for travelers? More paperwork, more interviews, and longer waiting times. Serbian officials are clear that this is not about targeting Filipinos, but is a necessary step to keep their borders secure. So, here's the question. Would you still go to Serbia knowing the process might get more complicated? If you've been thinking about visiting, now might be the time before the rules change. Number 4. Russia. Russia has always been an intriguing place for Filipinos, filled with rich history, iconic landmarks, and incredible natural beauty. But in 2025, visa-free travel to Russia for Filipinos might come to an end. Why? Because of growing political tensions. In recent years, Russia has tightened its borders due to increased global political conflicts, and the Philippines, being an ally of Western nations, might get caught in the middle. Russian authorities are looking at its visa policies and reviewing countries that benefit from easy access, and unfortunately, the Philippines is under scrutiny. What does this mean for Filipino travelers? You'll likely have to go through longer processes, including visa applications, proof of funds, return flights, and potentially interviews. It's a significant change, especially for those who loved visiting Russia's iconic sites like Red Square or the Trans-Siberian Railway. Here's the big question: is Russia still worth the hassle? If you're dreaming of visiting, better plan ahead, as the new policies could make it harder to go. Number 3. Israel. Israel is a popular destination for Filipinos, especially for work or religious tourism. But in 2025, Israel might cancel visa-free entry for Filipino travelers. Why? It's all about overstaying and illegal work. Some Filipinos have been entering Israel as tourists, but staying longer than allowed or working without permits. This is a growing issue, and Israel's government is looking for ways to control who enters the country and for how long. As a result, they may require all Filipinos to apply for a visa before traveling, providing documents such as return tickets, financial proof, and even attending an interview at the embassy. What does this mean for Filipino tourists? More paperwork, longer waiting times, and stricter scrutiny. Will this stop you from visiting Israel, or will it make you think twice? For many who've always dreamed of visiting religious sites in Jerusalem or Bethlehem, it may soon be much harder to make that dream come true. Number 2. Indonesia. Indonesia, a close neighbor to the Philippines, has been a favorite travel destination for Filipinos. From the beaches of Bali to the jungles of Sumatra, Indonesia has something for everyone. But in 2025, it might not be as easy to visit. Why? Indonesia has noticed an increase in Filipino workers entering on tourist visas or staying past their visa expiration dates. There have also been reports of illegal fishing activities and other violations, leading to concerns about border security. Because of this, the Indonesian government is planning to require visas for all Filipino visitors starting in 2025. What does this mean for travelers? No more easy access to Indonesia. Filipino visitors will need to apply for a visa before arriving, show financial proof, book hotels, and provide return tickets. A simple trip to Bali might turn into a more complicated process. Here's the question: is Indonesia still worth visiting with these new visa rules? If you're planning a trip, you better get moving before things get harder. Number 1. Vietnam. Vietnam has been a top destination for Filipino travelers due to its proximity, beautiful landscapes, and affordable travel options. With visa-free entry for up to 21 days, it's been easy to explore cities like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, and the stunning Ha Long Bay. But in 2025, all that might change. Why? Vietnam has seen an increase in overstays and illegal work by Filipino travelers. Some have entered as tourists but tried to work without the necessary permits. With these growing problems, Vietnam is considering ending its visa-free policy for Filipinos. Instead, travelers will have to apply for a visa in advance, possibly showing financial proof, booking details, and return flights. So, here's the burning question: would you still visit Vietnam, knowing you'll have to jump through more hoops? If you've always wanted to enjoy Vietnam's incredible food and culture, it might be time to visit before 2025 makes things much harder. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Here's a question: how do you think these visa changes will impact Filipino travelers? Do you think it will make travel more difficult or spark new opportunities? Let us know in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your thoughts.